All right, everybody. Thought I, well, finally I was able to get my Chat GPT-5 upgrade. And of course, I couldn't wait to start playing around with it. One of the things that I think maybe myself and a lot of other people really want to do is see how this new version is able to connect with the agent and your custom GPTs. At least that's was the first thing I was thinking about. In fact, I didn't do a whole lot of work with my custom GPTs because I was waiting to see how it might integrate with the agent and then how it might behave and perform after the upgrade. Well, let me show you some things that I found. All right, let's go into just your regular ChatGPT interface. When you just regularly open up, you'll see this is what you see. And as you can see, you can go over here and you can click and you see agent mode, deep research, create image, think longer, all of the things. All of the things. Okay, great. Now, let's say I pick one of my custom GPTs over here, right, and bring up Joyce. Joyce happens to be an executive assistant GPT, one of the first GPTs that I ever made. And as you can see, when you go down, you don't see agent, right? So whatever work I would be doing with Joyce in this conversation, I wouldn't be able to task the agent to perform anything, right? So even though Joyce is here and the agent is somewhere here, they're not connected. All right. So that was kind of a bummer, and I was like, oh darn, can't do that. Of course, that did not dissuade me. All right. So let me show you what I think is a pretty nifty workaround. So don't rule number one, don't, if you want the agent to do something related to the conversation you're having with your custom GPT, don't start off in your custom GPT. Actually do this: go into your new chat, just open up your new chat, then go into the ask bar here and mention your custom GPT into it. So and then I'll type Joyce, right? Then bring Joyce in, okay, like that. Now, whenever you ask anything, you'll literally be asking Joyce because you brought Joyce into the conversation. So let's say I say create an email to a prospective advertiser for Oano's new magazine, right? Something like that. All right. And I see all the information that I put inside of Joyce's knowledge base earlier. So I know this is Joyce because that's where Joyce is getting that information. All right. Okay. Now, what you want to do, if you want to integrate your agent to do something with this email, which I do, I want to send it to someone. What you want to do is click Joyce off. Like, bye, Joyce. Now, look what you can do. Okay. Yep. Because as soon as, let me see if I can go back and show you. Any of them, doesn't matter. Any of your GPTs are up, right? You don't have the option to use the agent when you're working with the custom GPT. So click your custom GPT off, then now you have agent mode available. Now you can go into agent mode and you can say, send this email to Mark at Cardwell.com. Okay. And now your agent is going to go ahead and start setting up the desktop and doing all the things. This is where you go do something else, except for the fact that you know you have to do some, you have to give it some permissions along the way because it's kind of set up to be a little secure. So it doesn't do everything without you. But now, since I have two, I'm just over here doing something else while it's sending the email and getting the email ready to go. That's it. I just wanted to share that. Now this is going to pull up and it's going to do all the things and it's going to send the email. But that is how you interact with your custom GPT and your agent. So whatever conversation you're having with your custom GPT, you've got a bunch of stuff in the knowledge base. You've put a lot of work into it. You've really worked hard on it. That's where a lot of your work lies. And then you want to do something with it and you can't. But this is a workaround. Okay. All right. That's it. And it's going to do all the things. And it's going to ask me for some permissions and it's going to send. I have already connected my Gmail and my Google and everything to the agent. So I can just give it directions to do things like this. All right. That's it. Enjoy.